Would you please put that controller down? We've got business to discuss. Now, there's an old saying I'm fond of. Beggars can't be choosers.
No, that's a cliche, and we're not beggars, so what else?
Yeah, we're not beggars yet, but we both will be if you don't start bringing in some of that do-re-mi, all right? Now listen, we've got another offer on the table, a 10-day deal. It's not with a contender, but there's another saying I'm fond of.
And what's that?
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. I know it's not what you want, but it's a chance to compete, build a highlight reel, show all the GMs across the league what you can do. What do you say?
Man, I say I'm tired of this couch. Let's get back to work.
I mean, they left a lot of cheese and lettuce at that foul line party.
Not to mention some ham and turkey, but
Collison, the pass to Money. And there are the Kings with another bucket. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Rondo kicks to Turner. Outside Rondo, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Celtics shooting their first free throw tonight. And the technical free throw is good.
Brandon Bass now in his 10th season out of LSU, pick and pop, power forward. That mid-range shot is a strength of his game, and he's really improved defensively the last couple of years as well.
And the Kings making a change here. McLemore is checked in. Walls is checked in for Boston. Rondo. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
And Bass is much more of an offensive-minded big man. At 6'8", he's not a big-time defender or rebounder. His job really is to space the floor and put points on the board.
And Brandon Bass earning the nickname No Pass Bass. This is team more career turnovers than assists.
Yeah, but that's his role, Kevin. When he's open, knock it down. And what I like about Bass is that he has improved his defense considerably. The last couple of years with Doc Rivers in Boston, that was something that Doc really emphasized.
Rondo against Gay. Rondo against the bucket.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still finds a way to score.
I don't think that affected him in the least, though, Steve. I mean, he made it look like he was the bigger guy.
This. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. Sacramento. Money's checked in for Cousins. Landry comes in for Reggie Evans. Rudy Gay's checked in for Ben McLemore. And it's Collison in for Jason Terry. And a new group in for the Celtics. Olenicki's checked in for Jared Sullinger. Bass comes in for Gerald Wallace. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Marcus Thornton. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Smart. Gay and Landry are the forward pair. Ray McCollum out there with Collison. And it's Money in at center. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Green with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question, and that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Such a wide open look. Turner's got 5.
Now they've gotten something out of just about every possession, and their defense has been just as good. Masterful performance across the board.
And don't forget, on the road, too.
Here's McCallum. Turner covering. Looking to end the run. And there's the layup. Count the bucket for Money. 6 points for him. Celtics leading by 15. Here's Rondo. Out to Turner. Now the dish to Green. They set the screen over Collison. Green, no luck.
He's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
Gay drives in. Puts up the baby hook. And good on the basket. Hook it. Gay's got his first points of the game.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
And we finished one half of basketball. Celtics lead by 13. Live.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game get away from us. In the second half, we need to come out and start playing angry. We're in no position to sit back and let the game come to us. We need to get mad and make things happen. And we've taken advantage of defensive opportunities, forcing turnovers and then pushing it straight up the court. I love to see that kind of cutthroat basketball. Another thing to focus on is getting the ball to the basket as much as possible. Drive the lane, don't sit back. We've got an uphill battle on our hands, no doubt about it. I don't want to catch you guys looking at the scoreboard. All we can do is play our game.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Some changes for Sacramento. Evans, he's checked in for Thompson. Ellington comes in for Rudy Gay. And it's Ben McLemore in for Jason Terry. The Celtics also changing it up. Matt Bonner, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Wallace comes in for Jeff Green. And Smart subbed in for Marcus Thornton. On the court right now for the Celtics. Wallace and Sullinger at the small and power forward spot. Rajon Rondo is out there with Smart. And it's Bonner in at the center position. The defense looking a little bit dazed now. A ferocious throw down there.
Not bad for a player of his size.
Not bad at all. How about that?
Money's checked in for Cousins. Landry comes in for Wayne Ellington. And it's McCallum in for Darren Collison. And then for Boston, Bass comes in for Matt Bonner. And Turner subbed in for Jared Sullinger.
Such a solid performance for them inside. Their rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today. They are not.
What the heck was that?
Look it up. It's called basketball.
Some foul trouble. I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical.
Rudy Gay.
Let's go. You're up. My time.
Thompson comes in for Carl Landry. Jason Terry is checked in for Ben McLemore. And it's Collison in for McCallum. The Celtics also changing it up. Olynyk, he's checked in for Bass. Sullinger comes in for Gerald Wallace. And it's Thornton in for Smart. Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. Terry is out there with Collison. And it's Gay. In the game for Sacramento. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Mike Malone gave to his team during that last break. He talked to his guys about having an open, aggressive approach offensively, saying, quote, forget about playing it safe, let's get after it. Likely the final major changes to their game plan as they try to make a late comeback here in the fourth. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. Now the pass to Money. From 8. The rebound by the Celtics. Bonner's got his third rebound on the night. Thornton dishes to Matt. We played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Sullinger, and it's Boston with another.
Oh, man, they are just putting the hammer down right now.
Defensively and offensively, it has all been working for him today.
Now here's Ellington. He's guarded by Thornton. Here's Money. The 15-footer, good.
Very clever passing. That was just beautifully done.
The Celtics have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Sullinger with the bucket.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Ellington kicks to Thompson. Rebound Boston. Sullinger's got 7 rebounds in the game.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
Sullinger a screen on Thompson. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
We talk so much about how valuable expiring contracts and draft picks are in terms of building a team, but one thing that gets overlooked is just how important having a player on a good contract can be. It opens up so many possibilities for a team.
With the talk of value contracts, if you get a franchise player and only paying him half of what is expected, Clark, that's an extra all-star player you can afford on your roster.
And I think that's the big payoff with it. So much of how a team is constructed in the NBA involves how close they are to the salary cap. So you'd like to try to get as many really good players as you can at market value, or in some cases maybe below market value.
No good from Money. Here's Boston now. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Passes it to Mack. Back to Thornton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Young. Here's Favarani. Here's Bonner. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Celtics.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And one other thing I would add is the mid-range game has been really impressive. I mean, they're showing great touch on some of those 15, 17 footers.
The Celtics making a switch here. Green's checked in. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Ellington with it.
You heard talk last year of the NBA perhaps considering adding a 4-pointer as a shot. Something you only really see in celebrity games for charity, and it would certainly have had a huge impact if it was implemented, but I think that would be a reach, folks. Let's stay with the 3-pointer.
Here's Mack. He kicks it to Green. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Well, kind of an interesting paradox for Jeff Green. He's much better offensively playing at the power forward spot as a spread 4, but defensively he's much better guarding 3s.
And Jeff Green, not a big rebounder, struggles guarding in the low block. What do you think, Clark, is his best position?
You know, it's hard for me to say, Kevin. I think he's probably just a 3/4. I think at the 4 he has a little bit more of a quickness advantage. So I would probably look to playing him at that position.
Evans passes to Williams. Dishes to McCallum. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end the drought. Here's Evans. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Mack dishes to Wallace. Tipped away. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Green left side. And that one's good. Green's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, that puts the nail in the coffin.
A clinic in terms of how to play with the lead right there.
On the wing, Williams. He dishes it to Ellington.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Boston.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
Well, they're going to win again. Same result as the previous matchup between these two clubs.
And it's the last time they meet this year, so that'll make it a sweep of the season series.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Rondo. And a big part of this was his ability to keep the ball moving and finding guys when they would flash open.
Ben McLemore, he's checked in for Williams. Boston also with the sub. Brandon Bass is checked in for Vitor Favarani. Bonner kicks to Green. Just 5 on the clock. The shot, no good. Evans with some nice D. Callum, the pass to Money. Tries from 10. Nice touch on the bank shot. Here's Mack, and here's Boston. They're on an 18-6 run. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Green kicks to Wallace. Pass to Bass. And he gets it to go.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where You come in and you get the job done.
In a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
Here's Money. Bank shot, no good. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And this one was such a lopsided...
Congratulations.